to celebrate my birthday and the new year, and hopefully 2025 is full of abundance. 3, 2, 1. It's in my throat. Oh my god. Is it in my tongue? It is? Oh my god.
Wrap up for solos in 2024.
Woo! Hi, besties! It's my birthday! Well, not really. I mean, you're gonna see this on December 6th, but my birthday is actually December 9. But I'm a Sagittarius, as you can tell. Barbie pink, Nicki Minaj. Anyways, so I'm turning 23 this year. And as I mentioned to my friends earlier, like every time they talk to me about it, they're like, Luna, like you're 23, your birthday, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, guys, 23 is so ugly. But you know what? This is Looney Tunes birthday edition episode. So we're not gonna make it ugly today. Today, I'm gonna give you 23 lessons that I learned throughout my life. And I'm sure they can help you because, I mean, I learned these lessons the hard way and I'm giving them out to you for free. So you're welcome. I'm turning 23. And 3 days after you watch this, no, 3 days after it's released, you can watch it on December 9 and wish me a happy birthday, but only if you want, you know, like if you don't want to wish me a happy birthday, it's okay. But you might have noticed something new, by the way. This was a birthday gift from my friend and I almost cried. It's so special and it's so amazing. And now that this friend got me this, there's no going back, guys. We have a sign. Let's open the offices. Let's go. Anyways, so I'm not going to take too much of your time. Actually, your time. I'm so sorry. It's my birthday. You're going to sit and you're going to listen to me give you 23 lessons as I turn 23. Okay. Are you ready? Lesson number 1. Even if you shout, you will not be heard when someone simply does not want to listen. Let me elaborate. So sometimes we talk to people and you know the saying goes in one ear out the other? Yeah. Sometimes if you're trying to build a relationship with someone and they're not helping, they're not communicating, even if you're yelling it at the top of your lungs, if the communication is not healthy and you are not being heard, you will not be heard. Even if you have a megaphone, you will not be heard if the person simply doesn't want to listen. So if someone did you wrong, basically, for example, and you call them out and they say like they do nothing, they don't apologize, they don't take accountability, they don't want to listen. So stop wasting your energy. Someone that does not want to listen will not hear you. Lesson number 2. Do not ever, and I mean ever, set high expectations for people or from people because trust me, you will be disappointed. So guys, what I mean by that is sometimes we see someone, we think of them very highly, we think the world of them, whatever. And they're your best friend, maybe they're a person very close to you, but when shit comes to shit, where are they? So don't ever expect anything from anyone, okay? Don't ever set high expectations for people, high expectations for things. Setting up high expectations will always lead to disappointment. The risk of disappointment is way higher than you actually getting what you want, and especially from people. So don't expect a text back from them. Don't expect that phone call. Don't expect anything, and you will be happier. Lesson number 3. 3 is my favorite number. That's why I said it like that. And this is the Looney Tunes voice. Anyways, lesson number 3. All the moments you said that my life is over or life is not worth being in it anymore is a moment of rebirth of character and rebirth of you. What does that mean? We've all had those days. We've all had those moments. We've all had those periods where we're like, I don't want to be here anymore. Simply. That simple. my life. How many times have you told yourself, my life? Every single time you ever find yourself in that place or crawling into that place or saying like, khalas, like, I'm so done, bro. Instead of taking it in the moment, you're not gonna think that. But after it, you're gonna be, mostly these moments happen when you're overcoming trauma or a trauma happens. That's when you say, I don't wanna, like, I just don't wanna do this anymore. Trust me, the character rebuild you will have after those moments, after that moment, it'll make you forget that moment ever happened. So in those moments when that happens to you, don't think, khalas, this is it. Think of who is the person you're gonna be after, because you will be reborn. And that new version of you, no one better mess with her. Lesson number 4. Words hurt and they linger and they stay. So be careful what you say to someone, and most importantly, be careful what you say to yourself, because it might never leave them and it might not ever leave you. For example, my hater besties, guys, my haters, they're low-key my besties because they're driving the engagement. So their favorite word, actually, they're not like haram. Let me not say haters and specify human beings in general. I mean specifically the male gender. The male gender hater besties on Looney Tunes gave me a new label and a new title. And today, it didn't leave me. Certified yapper. Apparently, men think I'm a yapper. So it stuck with me. And honestly, in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, like, yappers are annoying, like, yappa. But you know what? I'm like, I'm a yapper. I have a podcast, of course. Of course, I'm a yapper. So yes, I'm actually a certified yapper. So take that, men in my comment section. So other than that though, on a deep level, sometimes you might say something to someone that's hurtful, but you didn't mean it. Even if you meant it, some words really linger and they stay, and people don't forget. Your biggest weapon and the most harmful weapon that you can use is actually the words you say and how you say them. So I would be careful. Like, don't say anything that you might regret in the future, and don't say anything that might linger in someone else's head. But most importantly, never say anything to yourself that is harmful or hurtful. Like, don't ever tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, what's wrong with me? All of these words, you are literally pinning like pins in your heart to your own self when you say that about yourself. So be careful what you say. Literally. It's so powerful, guys. That's how manifestation works. Lesson number 5. You are not obligated to be the same person that you were yesterday. And the people around you should not expect you to be the same person that you were yesterday. Because change happens, and change is okay, and change is needed, and change is good. So, what do I mean? Guys, we are humans. Humans in science evolve. Our brains evolve, our emotions evolve, our mindset evolves, our surroundings evolve. Everything is constantly evolving and everything is constantly changing. Don't ever let anyone tell you you changed in a bad way. Because if you think that you changed in a good way, and listen, wait, actually no. Change is always good. Whether you think it's bad, whether you think it's good, whether you think you became evil, whether you think you became good, change is always good, because change means you are evolving and you are bringing in new ideas in your head. You're bringing in a new mindset. And this new you might bring in more people, might bring in more abundance. Change is good. And if the people around you do not accept the fact that you're changing, you're not next to the right people. Which brings me to number 6. Forgive yourself as much as you would forgive others. Self-love starts when you start forgiving yourself for the things that you torment yourself about. And you as a human, I know you're kind. I know when your friend up. For example, she told her mom something that you she spilled a secret, but she didn't mean it. Like, she actually didn't mean it. You're gonna forgive her, right? I know this is a silly example, but why not give yourself the same grace? When you do a mistake, when you fuck up, when you hurt someone, when you do something you feel guilty about, don't let those emotions and those words be the ones that consume you. Forgive yourself and set yourself free, because the second you start forgiving yourself is the second when self-love starts and emerges, and that's what you need. If you did a horrible mistake at work, your biggest critique in this planet is you. But sometimes, guys, you need to take it easy. Take it easy on yourself, because you're just human. You're literally human. So what, you made a huge mistake at work? It's not fatal unless you're a doctor. Please don't make any mistakes at work. But give yourself some grace. Forgive yourself. Same way you would forgive someone. Same way you would forgive your dad for walking out on you. You'd forgive your mom for not talking to you as often. Forgive yourself. Lesson number 7. Asking for help is a strength and not a weakness. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Guys, again, we are human. You're not Superwoman. You're not Superman. You're not Iron Man. You're not Iron Woman, if there is one. You're human. We can't do everything by ourselves. And this lesson means a lot to me, because I'm that type of person. I'm the type of person that thinks it's my way or the highway. And the only way it would be done properly is if I do it. And it's only good if I do it. And I should actually, they're staring at me right now because I'm basically contradicting myself. But when you need help, ask for it. It's not shameful. It's not عيب. عادي. You can't do everything. I don't care who you are. Smartest person in the world. Einstein. No. Sometimes you need help. And it's okay. It doesn't make you weak. If you don't know how to do something, learn. Ask someone that's good at the thing that you want to do and ask them for their help. If you think you're at a mental state that is so bad and so low and you can't seem to pull yourself out, it's time to ask for help. It's time to call your therapist. It's not shameful, it's not عيب, and it's not a weakness. Lesson number 8. Not everyone you lose is a loss. So, I am famous by now for being the people that cuts people off a lot, okay? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I question, should I have cut them off? Maybe I need them, maybe I need their circle, maybe I need their power, maybe I shouldn't have. Listen, if it's between you and your self-respect, not everyone you lost is a loss. I'm so sorry. Sometimes the trash takes itself out, okay? And it's okay to think of them and miss them, to think of your memories together, whatever, and all of that. It's okay to miss them sometimes. But what's not okay is to forget the disrespect. So yeah, you lost that person in your life. Sometimes it's just not really that big of a loss. Sometimes it's just garbage. Which brings me to lesson number 9. Do not allow room for anyone to disrespect you, even your elderly family members. Guys, you should love yourself and have self-respect for yourself enough to not let a single human being even fly a speck on it. No one should disrespect you, especially if you're an adult. And I know it can be hard dealing with family members I still have to respect them, I can't talk back. It's not called talking back at the age of 23. Okay? It was talking back when you were 10. But if your elders are disrespecting you, not even elders, if anyone is disrespecting you, don't allow it. Simply remove yourself, walk away, or draw the boundary and say, stop. You are disrespecting me. I will not tolerate it. Because guess what? At your adult age, you shouldn't have to. Which brings me to lesson number 10. Set boundaries with anyone and everyone and anything, including the wall in your room. Yeah. Guys, how many times do I say this? Set boundaries. 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 Boundaries is my new favorite word of 2024, actually. Set boundaries. Listen, please, you know your limits. You know what you can do. You know what you can't do. You know what you like. You know what you don't like. You know what type of energy you like, what type of energy you don't. You know what the places you like to go. You know what not. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. If you don't like, مثلا, if you don't like people in your family walking into your room at your adult age, I mean, most adults don't live with their family anymore, but this is just an example. If you don't like them just walking in, you prefer if they would knock, and they don't usually do that, you look at your family and you set that boundary. Please knock before you enter my room. Set boundaries. Guys, setting boundaries will make your life so much easier because khalas, you're surrounded by just what you want. You're living your life and you're living in a world that's completely on your terms. And that's what you need. It's your life. Live it on your terms. So set those boundaries and don't be afraid to speak up. Lesson number 11. You're gonna like this one, Imad. Lesson number 11, and I heard it the other day from Imad, and I was like, yeah, he is 100% right. Life is not fair, so stop expecting it to be. That's lesson 11, guys. It's literally what the sentence is. It's not fair he got more chips than me. It's not fair she has more candy in the bag. Life is not fair, babes. even in those situations. It's not fair. How come I worked my ass off on this project and I was the lead on this project and everything, and next week my colleague is the one that got promoted and not me? It's not fair. Life isn't fair. And people have favorites. By the way, I don't know if anyone broke it down to you yet or not, but people have favorites. Not everything is personal. Also, don't take it personally. So yeah, instead of asking life to be fair, which it will never be, just deal with it. Grow some. Lesson number 11 is inspiration from Matthew McConaughey, by the way, because unlike other people, I give credit when credit is due. Thank you very much. Which brings me to, guys, they all relate. All the lessons, I put them in the perfect order. Which brings me to number 12. Life and what's in it do not owe you anything. You create your own path and you own what's yours. Stop asking the world for this, for that, for I need this, I deserve this, Stop being entitled. The world owes you nothing. People owe you nothing. Your family owes you nothing. But you know who owes you something? Yourself. So you grab what you can take and you leave the rest for the rest. Only take what's yours. Follow your own path, and trust me, your path is your path. God drew your path specifically for you. He's not gonna bring you down. He's not gonna let you down. Lesson number 13. Hard times don't last forever. They are just moments that pass. But never forget the lessons that they teach. We all have hard times, okay? It doesn't last forever. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. For example, you failed a test, okay? You failed a test in your senior year of university, your last semester, you failed the test. When you're working at your office job, literally a few months later, are you gonna remember the cry and the mental breakdown that you had over that test? No, you're not. And I know it's not as simple as just a test. I know hard times are hard times. There's a lot of hard times that are harder than other hard times. I can't give you the answer to everything, but what I can tell you is that it'll pass. It'll pass. So if you are going through a tough time right now, go through it and know that there is a rainbow at the end of the alley. There will be. It might not be the brightest rainbow, but there will be. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. No fight with someone lasts مثلا on the phone more than an hour. شو. If you're fighting with someone on the phone for over an hour, you have a problem. But yeah, just let them pass. Go through the hard moment. Let it pass. It'll go. It'll pass. There will be a moment in time where you will smile again. So don't you want to wait for that? Wait for that. But don't forget the lessons that you learned during those hard times. Because those are the lessons that carry us and create us and make us who we are in the future. Lesson number 14. When you want to start something, just do it. Because tomorrow is not promised. And don't be scared. Fear should not be the reason that pushes you away from doing something. So, we all have passions. We all have dreams. You might not all have Looney Tunes, but I have Looney Tunes. You don't just say, I want to do it. I want to start a podcast. I want to do this. I want to start in a movie. Whatever. I want to apply to a job. I want to travel to this place. Don't say, I want to. Do it. If you don't do it, it's not going to happen. If you say, I've been meaning to quit my job, it's being toxic, like I can't handle it anymore. Stop saying, I'm going to quit. Just quit the damn thing. Just quit the damn job. Okay? If you say you're going to do something, just do it. Because tomorrow isn't promised, but most importantly, because you shouldn't be scared. Nothing in this world is scary. Nothing. We live in the UAE. Literally nothing is scary. Your boss isn't scary. Your dad isn't scary. I don't care. People especially shouldn't be stopping you from what you want. You want to do something, just do it. If you're scared, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if people hate me? Well, guess what, guys? I took one for the team, and a lot of people hate me. Certified yapper, yeah? I don't care. I did the damn thing, and I'm doing it, and I'm going to continue doing it. I'm not going to say that I wasn't scared before. I did have those thoughts. Like, what if people make me out to be a troll, whatever, and all of those things, like, or what if, I don't know, I had fears. What if it doesn't work? What if it's a flop? Am I still doing it, or did I stop? Looney Tunes should be your inspiration for lesson number 14. Lesson number 15. People won't always see your vision, which brings me to, again, because it's tied. People won't always see your vision or even like it. But as long as the passion is there, then it doesn't matter. Always keep going because there will be someone that sees you. So, again, you're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone, or cup of karak, since now we're copying people. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of karak. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of coffee. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of chamomile jasmine tea. You're just not everyone's taste. Every single human in this world is different. So what you find, what you're so passionate about, what you dream about, what you like, what you don't like, your hobbies, not everyone shares them, and that's okay. But if you're truly passionate about something, see it through. But do not expect to be liked by everyone. You need to be content with the fact that some people might like it and some people might not, but that's okay. If you're truly passionate about something, see through your vision and don't let anyone be in your way. Which brings me to lesson number 16. Gratitude. Gratitude shifts your mindset. So be grateful for everything, even for the hard moments. Lesson number 16, all I want to tell you is to just be grateful, okay? Be grateful with what you have. Be grateful with the love you have. Be grateful with the friends that you have. Be grateful with the parents that you have. Be grateful for the roof on top of your head. Be grateful for everything. Everything. You might not have it all, but be grateful with what you have. Shift your mindset to be like, okay, I just went through the hardest week of my life. No, really, I did. But I'm grateful that the outcome is not as bad as I expected it to be. It's still bad, but it's not as bad as I expected it to be. Shift your mindset. Shift your mindset. I got fired from work. No. I'm grateful that I got fired from work. That job clearly wasn't serving me anymore. That job is not part of my journey. It's not, the universe is saying no to that job. I'm grateful that I got fired because now it's giving me an opportunity to be reborn, to excel at something new, to maybe pick up my hobbies. Be grateful that you were fired. Grateful for everything, okay? Lesson number 17. And I specifically put it as at number 17 because that was the age I was when I realized that I'm a hopeless romantic. And you could say when I loved. And that's fine. Yeah, I don't talk about these things usually, but it's puppy love. And my parents know about it before you haters come and shut up. I don't like talking about ooey gooey things like love, but I do at the same time. So I was 17 when I loved for the first time. So lesson number 17, I don't know if I did it right. Don't ever give up on love. Lesson number 17. So if love, I don't know if you found love, I don't know if you felt love, but love is great. Love is amazing. Just because it didn't work out with person A or person B, C, E, D, E, whatever even, does not mean that your person isn't there. Okay? Don't give up love. Stay a hopeless romantic because you know what? I would like to believe that my Prince Charming exists. And I'm not gonna like X my Prince Charming because of one bad experience or two bad experiences. Don't let bad experiences in love determine how you see it forever because it's not fair to you. And also, don't ever go looking for love. That's what I want to say. Love will find you when it's the right time. Don't ever look for it. Just be a hopeless romantic like me. It's fun making up scenarios in my head. I'm not cuckoo. Lesson number 18. Confronting is not always the best answer because some fights are not your fights or they're just simply not worth it. Guys, sometimes silence is better, okay? Like sometimes you really, really do not need to address something. Sometimes the better outcome of the situation would be if you said nothing. Don't get me wrong, I am the number one confronter, call you out on your business person in the world, but only when it matters. There are some things it doesn't matter. Like, let's say your friend borrowed something and she didn't give it back, but you really want the thing. Sometimes just let her have it. No need to fight over it. I mean, actually, that doesn't happen with friends. That happens with siblings. Khalas, like some fights are genuinely not worth it. Like, save your energy. And some fights aren't yours. What I mean by that is that sometimes people lash out on us. And your immediate response is to fight them back, lash out back. But sometimes, guys, they're not fighting you. Maybe they're going through something. It's not about you. It's not your fight. Maybe they're going through something and you were just there. You just happened to be there. No need to confront them later and make them feel bad about it. Khalas. So yeah, confronting is not always the best solution. We're almost done. We're at number 19, but we're not done with the episode. Hold on. Lesson number 19. Stop trying to get people to understand you. Guys, sometimes people just don't get it. They don't understand. So stop trying to force them to understand where you're coming from. Stop over-explaining yourself to people. Because when that happens, all that happens to you is you getting frustrated that they don't understand. So instead, just simply shift your mindset to it's not they don't understand, it's that they simply just don't know any better. They don't, okay? And one day maybe they'll understand on their own, but just don't force it because, and whether that day comes or not, sometimes they understand. Like a year or two later, they finally get it, they finally understand. Sometimes it's too late. But that's a decision that you make, whether it's too late for them to understand or not. And take this lesson in a deeper meaning. Guys, don't over-explain yourself. خلاص. If you keep explaining to a person how they hurt you and why they hurt you, and you're literally crying tears like you did this is that, and they still don't understand, خلاص, don't force them to understand. You don't understand, that means end of conversation. بس. Not, but how don't you get it? Put yourself in my shoes. No, but listen, the harsh truth is no one is in your shoes. Your shoes are your shoes. They're not his shoes. They're not her shoes. They're not your mom's shoes. They're your shoes. So stop trying to put people in your shoes. خلاص, some people, they don't understand. Let them. Shift your mindset إنه خلاص, they just don't know any better. It's fine. They're still not there yet. Instead of being like, how come they don't understand? Like, they have to, they need to. No one has to do anything. Okay, if someone doesn't understand, they don't understand. That's it. Lesson number 20. And this is one of my favorites. And the reason why it's 20 is because I was that age. I was 20 years old when I learned that the greatest and purest form of love is a girl in her 20s and her orange cat. This is a shout out to my taftoof, Taffy. Guys, Taffy saved me. Guys, my cat literally saved me from the pits of hell. I don't know how to explain it, but I've always had cats growing up. I've had cats like all the time, and I have cats at home. But the first time I owned a pet by myself was when I was in university. My two cats, Snowy and Caramel. By the way, please, I would like to take this moment to pray for Snowy. He's not doing very well. Anyways, so yeah, they gave birth to Taffy, and he was the first baby in the family. And I was like, you know what, Dad, I want him. Like, I want Taffy. So I took him, and he saved me. At 20, he saved me, and he is still saving me every single day. So I love you, Taffy. And you don't understand English, but I still love my cat. Okay. Lesson number 21. It's okay to miss people that are no longer in your life. And remember the good moments. But don't ever forget the disrespect. This kind of ties with one of our earliest lessons. It's okay to miss them. Listen, I have some friends where if I'm out somewhere and a moment happens where it reminds me of them, I'm like, oh, like that person would have loved that place. It's okay to have these moments. Or even if a person like is not here anymore, like actually not in life anymore, it's okay to miss those people. It's okay to think, you know what, like that was a good time. That person would have liked this. That person would have liked that. Miss them. Remember them. It's fine. It doesn't make you like less strong or weak because you want to miss them and remember them. And even the people that did you wrong. But the people that did you wrong, miss them, but don't forget the disrespect. Because if you forget the disrespect, then you're allowing space for them to come back. And trust me, when the trash is in the big bin outside, when it's in the chute, there's no way for you to get it back. So what are you doing getting it back? What are you doing running after it? So yeah, just don't forget the disrespect. We're almost done. We're at lesson number 22, which right now, technically, I'm currently 22. And December 6th, when this episode is gonna be released, I will still be 22 because I turn 23 on December 9. On December 9. That's why the date is December 9. Anyways, so 22, I'm 22. Lesson number 22. If it didn't work out now, it doesn't mean it never will. Be patient and let nature take its course. So, that's what I learned the hard way at 22, actually. Like, when things aren't working out for you, when things, like, it's just not working out, have patience because one day it will. If you're passionate about something, a project, a hobby, a dream, whatever it is, one day it will come true. But only if you work for it, only if you're patient, only if you see it through. So it didn't work out now. That project, that cafe that you open, didn't work out now. Maybe it'll be a hit in 2027. Don't give up. Have patience. Patience, 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 patience is lesson number 22. Dum dum dum, drum roll please. Lesson number 23. Celebrate yourself. So, guys, celebrate yourself. You deserve it. No matter how big or how small you made it in life, you still made it. You are still striving, and your situation is way better than others. So be grateful that you get to wake up tomorrow and have a new day and have a new chance and have a fresh perspective on life and have a fresh outcome. Take that chance, take that fresh perspective and grab it by the balls. Celebrate. Because you know what? A win is a win. I have to say this monologue. It's a monologue. So now I'm in my actress era. Every day you wake up is a new chance to be a better, stronger person. And it's another chance to follow your dreams. Every year you grow is a chance for you to rebirth your mindset for the better, to run after your passions and never let anyone stand in your way. Celebrate yourself. You are here. The fact that you woke up today means that you made it. So celebrate your small wins. Like I said, a win is a win. Because later in the future, they will all catch up to big, big, big wins. Celebrate your life. Celebrate the people around you who you love. Celebrate the level you have reached. Always celebrate yourself. You are and will forever be your biggest fan and biggest cheerleader. Even when no one is, and that's okay. Embody that. Be there for yourself and celebrate her, celebrate him. You are great and you're doing amazing. Since my birthday is in December, it means end of the year, goodbye 2024. So I'm gonna tell you what 2024 taught me, because it taught me a lot. This year was one hell of a roller coaster. So many ups, so many downs. I learned that the only thing that helped me during all my downs this year was maintaining a positive mindset. So whenever something didn't work out or something flopped or something didn't go my way or something didn't go the way it planned, I always shift my mindset to, okay, maybe I took the wrong exit because the other exit, there was going to be an accident there. That's just an example. Maybe I got saved from that. So that's a lesson that I learned. Very, very tough. And it's very, very hard to maintain a positive mindset when literally the world is crumbling and you're crumbling and everything's crumbling. But try to find 1 ounce of positivity and roll with it. Like, for example, so I quit the first job I ever got. Remember? Guys, only the OG besties remember the story, but that job did not work out for me, not because I'm incapable or I couldn't handle it. It didn't work out for me because simply it was not meant for me. Just because people around the world and society think that being in an office from 9 to 5 is normal and should be done without complaints and that this is life and what are you gonna do? That's not true. That's not true at all. In fact, this isn't a life. This is a lifeless mentality. So, my advice is to break out of the matrix and be the person, and I now sound like Andrew Tate. I know, but trust me, break out of that matrix. Be the person who you want to be, not the person who society wants you to be, not the person who your friends and family wants you to be. Be the person you want to be. If you have passions, if you have dreams, if you have talents, then pursue them and pursue them now. And don't let anyone or anything get in your way, because this is your life and no one's allowed to tell you how to live it, not even society. So you make it and you live it, because when you're gray and when you're old, the world is gonna move on. But are you? Are you gonna move on from the fact that you never started that passion project, you never started that dream, you never picked up that hobby? you're gonna be at 50, gray and old, stuck with regrets. But people around you, society around you, they're losing nothing. You're the one that's gonna be damaged. So that's a big, big lesson that I learned. Which means, besties, take the risk. Especially when there's a fall, take the risk. Especially when 100, like maybe 80% it's gonna fail. Take it. Take it. Because trust me, you're gonna wanna find out what happens when you did take it, not when you didn't. So, yeah, and why do I say that especially when there's a fall? Because when you know that the risk has a fall, those types of risks are the ones that make us and break us. And the outcome of whether it falls, fails, or happens for you is the best and most valuable lesson and most valuable lemon you will ever take from this life. Ever. So take the damn risk. You have never ever jumped off of a cliff before, but you really want to jump. And metaphorically also jump from the cliff. You're gonna wanna know what happens. Trust me. Which takes me to the lesson that I actually learned and applied, which is forget the what ifs. Do what your heart desires, and you will stop questioning the what ifs. I learned that what ifs are the biggest monsters. Why question it when you can simply just find out? Stop poisoning your mind with what ifs and instead just do the damn thing that you want, guys. Because if you didn't start that project, 10 years from now, you're gonna be like, I wonder what my life would be now. What if I did this? What if I did that? That's a monster. That's poison. Don't allow yourself to reach the point where you question the what ifs. Instead of questioning what if or what could have been, don't be there to question that. Make sure that you live your life to never ever question that in your life. Trust me. Because the question, what if, is poison. Speaking of poison and demons and evil, I learned that the ego is the biggest demon and the most scariest evil part of a human being. Whenever I encounter someone with a huge ego is a time when I'm encountering evil. Honestly. You have to be comfortable with the idea that you're not better than everyone and you're not better than anyone. And not everyone is better than you and not anyone is better than you either. You have to find a happy balance, a normal balance. No one is better than you, but you're not better than anyone. Who are you to have an ego? I'm so sorry. I just can't. Pride, I feel like there should be a fine balance between pride and ego. And I actually, people are going to be like, yeah, but don't lie, you probably have ego too. Like, everyone has ego, it's human. Listen, it's not called ego, it's called pride. Like, for example, أنا بشوف حالي على الشغل اللي عملته. I had to say it in Arabic because it only expresses well in Arabic. But I'm proud, I'm prideful of the work that I did, what I made. I'm proud of the person that I am. I have respect for that. Pride is fine. Ego is evil. Don't be egotistical, please. And if you're a narcissist, I'm so sorry. Get well soon. Okay. I also learned another lesson that you're truly doing your best with what you can, bestie. You really are. You're doing your best with what you can and the resources that you have. So do not ever say that this person is doing better than me or this person is onto better things than me. You're doing the best thing that you can for yourself right now. Because you know why you shouldn't ever say that? Because the bigger evil than ego is jealousy. That's pure evil. That's evil eye. That's pure evil. Jealousy over someone else. Like, oh, I want that bag. Why does she have it? Whatever. That's evil. You're evil if you think that way. Honestly. If you see someone doing better in their life than you are, first of all, you don't know the full story. Again, we mentioned it before, but it's not fair to you or to them or to anyone for you to sit and compare your life to others. Just because this girl made it at 20 and you still are not even near the edge and you're 25 now, does not mean that it's too late for you or that she's doing better or, oh my God, like she's way better than me at life. No. Literally, no. That's not fair for you to say. And it's not fair for them. And it's jealousy and it's evil. Everyone's journey is different. And no one's on the same path as you or your timeline. So stop poisoning your mind with comparing. Just because it's not yours now doesn't mean it will never be. Just wait. Another lesson that 2024 taught me, guys, 2024 taught me a lot, okay? But don't ever tell anyone your plans. Ever. Don't ever tell anyone your plans in the future or what is your next move on the board. Because once said, it'll never happen. Trust me. For example, if I'm going to plan a trip soon, I don't say, oh, wallah, I'm planning this trip, and I go tell everyone I'm planning this trip, I'm going to go on this trip next year, whatever. And you still don't have the tickets, and you still don't have the hotel, you still don't have anything. And you say it to people? No, are you stupid? Your trip isn't going to happen. I hate to break it to you, honey, but your trip is not going to happen. Stop telling people. Stop telling people about your business. If you have something to achieve or something you want to do it first and then let people find out. Be mysterious, be silent, and protective of your plans, because not everyone has your best interest at heart, besties. Even if you really want them to have your best interest at heart and you truly believe that they do, sometimes like evil eye catches you like this. Sometimes it's hasad is like unintentional. So just be mysterious about your plans. Be mysterious. Also, it'll give you like Chuck Bass energy, you know? Hi, I'm Chuck Bass. Yeah, so next time you have a plan that you're so excited about, finish the damn thing. Shh, while you're in the process. Shh, just literally shut your mouth. Shh, no one needs to know. Be mysterious, okay? Finish everything and then say, oh, I did this. Okay? Trust me. Another lesson. Please stop thinking that you missed this opportunity. No, this opportunity missed you. Shift the mindset to that. Literally. Like, if you had a job interview at your dream company, let's say, but they didn't take you. I missed that opportunity. Like, that was an opportunity of a lifetime. No, babe, no. That opportunity missed you. You know why? Because it wasn't meant for you. Move on. Another thing is, don't feel bad for taking a break. Listen to your body and listen to your mind. If you feel like taking a break, take it. Do not ever give excuses for that, because you and your health always comes first. Guys, it's okay to say, hey, I need a little time off. Hey, my social battery is out, it's time to go home. Hey, I can't do this anymore. I need a little bit time off and then I'll get back to doing it. Take a break. If you don't take a break, listen, I get the hustle, right? You should hustle, especially in your 20s. You should be someone that hustles. But listen to your body and listen to your mind. When it says it's time to take a break, then it is time to take a break. If you don't take that break, you don't want to know. Trust me. Hashtag. Watch the burnout episode. That's what happens. Okay, also I learned to not allow room, like not even like a tiny speck of room for negative people in my life. I'm so sorry. Negative energy, negative people, do not let anyone ever steal your light. Because if you're surrounded by negative people and negative energy, you're gonna start being negative too, whether you catch on or not. So stop surrounding yourself with negative energy. And I'm not saying that people are positive all the time and your friends are not going to be positive people all the time. That's not what I mean. What I mean is someone nasty, someone with ill intent, someone evil. Don't surround yourself with that person. Okay? You need to get out before they pull you down to their level, because you don't want to be stuck at that level. You want to be high. You want to have high energy, positive energy. So, and yes, by the way, that includes family members. I'm so sorry. It's not just about your friends. If your family is being toxic, time to move out of daddy's house. Time to take a break from them. Go sleep at your friend's house for a few days. Whatever. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take the negative energy. Don't leave it. Don't pick it up. Throw it in the trash. Okay, so the negative energy point is bringing me to another lesson, which some things and some people are really not worth it, guys. They're really not. They're not worth your energy. Stop sulking. I know you want to give a piece of your mind. I know you want to tell them off. I know you want to rain hell on them, maybe even. But that's not your job. Karma exists for a reason. So let karma take her course. It's not worth your energy. Instead, shift your energy into yourself and save yourself the energy. Save yourself the energy and the time, because every single second of your life that you waste on someone's negativity is you robbing yourself of that time. So, خلاص. Okay. I also learned that people that aren't humble are evil. What the hell? How can you not be humble? Are you a human being? Like, entitlement is a disease. If you know anyone that's entitled or unhumble, run. Run. Oh my God. Like, who are you to not be humble? Like, no. Run from people that aren't humble. Trust me. Also, another lesson. Guys, I learned so many things in 2024. Please bear with me. But never sit and wait for it to be your turn for anything, because you are just wasting time by waiting. Stop waiting and just see for yourself when the time is right. Just because all your friends are at the level of marriage does not mean that you are too. And that's okay to admit, guys. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. If you feel like all your friends are getting married, but you're not there yet, like you genuinely don't think you're ready for that, it's fine. It's not a weakness to admit that. عادي. Like, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to be at the same level of your friends that are getting married. Maybe they are mentally prepared for it. You're not. That's okay. It's okay to admit that you're just simply not ready and make peace with the fact that you're just simply not there yet. And listen, it doesn't mean that marriage is guaranteed for you. Maybe you'll never get there. But that's okay. Give yourself the time. Give yourself the grace. You will know when you're ready. Don't let anyone decide when you are ready and when you are not. Hello, Arab moms. She's not ready yet, babe. Leave her alone. She's not ready. Don't let the mommies tell you your time is ticking and the woman clock is ticking and younger. No. Listen. Most of my audience, I think, are in their 20s. If you're in your 20s like me, time is not ticking. You're in your 20s. What do you mean time is ticking? Time is ticking for your mother. I'm so sorry. Like, time is not ticking for you. You have so much time to get ready and mentally prepare yourself for something as big as a commitment as marriage. You don't have to be ready now. Don't let anyone tell you, yeah, it's time. Maybe it's not time for you. عادي. If you're not ready, don't let anyone force it on you, and don't force it on yourself. Don't force it on yourself and go like, no, I'm not ready yet, but you know what? I must be because all my friends are. No! You're not ready. You're not ready. If you force yourself, you're going to have a miserable life. I'm so sorry. Which brings me to never, ever, ever, and this is in all caps, ever, 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 ever settle. Never settle. Like, what? Never settle. شو اللي settle? You are a princess. You are a dime. You are a queen. You're settling. If you are a woman of standards, why are you settling? You don't have to. If that person is not up to your standards, don't settle. Don't settle for him, girl. Because your standards aren't the ones that are too high. Their standards are clearly low. They're too low for you. Your standards aren't too high. Your standards are your standards, and you set those standards for yourself because that's how much you value yourself. That's how much you love yourself. Don't let anyone take your standards away from you. And don't force yourself to get along with a man just because you want to settle. I'm so sorry. Like, oh, he's good enough. I guess he's better than the other men out there. He's better than most of the fish in the sea. Did I choose him? No, you don't like him. It's fine. You can say that. You can admit that you don't like him. He doesn't meet your standards. Don't settle for him. Oh my God, don't think that man is the best you can do. Hell no. Hell no. Like, reach for the sky. Your prince is here. Do not accept that average man, probably with a receding hairline. And especially don't accept that average man when you're not average and you don't think of yourself as average and your friends don't see you as average. Don't settle. Listen, you don't know that that man is the best that you're gonna get, so you settle for him. You don't know that. Like, and that's not true. Like, if you have love for yourself, oh my God, the love that's gonna boom your way. Don't settle for that man. You know why also? Because you need to give yourself the self-respect and the respect, and you should have the respect to want more for yourself, to want better for yourself. You should want that for you. You should want better. Do you not have self-respect? No, really, the people that settle, do you not have self-respect? How do you see yourself? Give yourself the respect to want better and want more. Settling is the biggest disservice and disrespect that you will ever do to yourself. Don't settle. And lastly, C2. And lastly, 2024 taught me to take each day by its day and tackle what you can and stop stressing about next week. You're trying your best and you're doing your best and you're good enough. We're almost near the end, besties. And first of all, I want to wish you a happy new year because we are about to enter 2025 and very exciting things are going to happen for Looney Tunes in 2025. So I really hope you stay tuned and keep tuning in. But Luna, what are you expecting from 2025? And the shocking answer is nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't have a bucket list. I don't have any New Year's resolutions at all. Because I don't know about you, but the way I live is I don't wait for the future to achieve my goals for me. I don't wait for January 1, 2025 or 2000 whatever to achieve my goals for me. I make them happen now. A bucket list, a resolution. Resolutions is everything you want for yourself in the next year, right? Why not want them for yourself right now? Even if it's December 31st, which we're still in December 6th. But that's the way I live. If I want something to happen, I'm making it now. And it's funny that I'm saying that because it's coming from the girl that ate 12 grapes under the table at 12 a.m. Don't make fun of me, guys, please. In 2023, New Year's Eve, I did that. And it's funny that I say this now, and it's even funnier because less than 365 days ago, I was the biggest New Year's resolution girl in the world. Like, I'd write lists, the grapes, like, I'd do everything. And January 1, like, I'm on my business, I'm on my shit. I had all of these sorts of things. Like, I had like a, how do you say it? Like a routine. I had a New Year's Eve routine that I would do. But today, that was 365 days ago, but not exactly because it's still December 6th, but you get the point. But today, from 2023, New Year's Eve, today, I learned that that is all. It's because you don't wait for tomorrow or next week or next year or a new year. You do it now. Why are you waiting? Now. Oh, 2025, I'm going to start going to the gym and getting my dream body. What are you doing right now? Go. Chop. Listen, the calendar does not determine when it's time. Like, when is it time to start doing what you want to start doing? And my best advice that I will ever give on Looney Tunes podcast is get your ass up and do it now. Do it now. Literally do it now. Oh, because you know what's the hardest pill to swallow? Is the fact that it's now or never. Because if you don't go to the gym now, you think January 1 you're gonna do it? You might. It's not gonna stick. It's now or never, besties. That is the best advice I will give. And I learned that the hard way. So yeah, I don't have New Year's resolutions because I'm achieving my resolutions as we speak. But I do hope for myself one thing in 2025. And one thing only, which is pure happiness and bliss. And I wish that for you too, besties. So, we are wrapping up. Final words I'm gonna say to C1. Happy birthday to me. Happy New Year to you. And Merry Christmas to whoever celebrates. This is my last solo for season 1, besties. So I guess I'll see you in season 2. Signing off, your favorite certified yapper, Looney Tunes, out. That's